what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Life with Anime Podcast, where you come to be entertained, come to find some escape and relief, where we talk about the impact that anime has on our lives. We are your hosts, Family Man Joe.
And Mr. Music Major. How y'all doing?
What's up? All right, B, before we, I didn't tell you, but before we start, do you have anything you want to say to the people?
Nope.
Or anything you want to take back that you said to the people? Specifically,
right,
specifically One Piece fans?
So listen,
specifically,
no,
nothing.
No. I still am going to stand by my word. Now, what sucks the most is that after episode 1, they want to put out this phenomenal animation of Sanji versus Queen. Sanji versus Queen.
Let's say, correct yourself. Get it right. Yo, now, mind you, listen. I wish it didn't happen this way, because I'm a Sanji hater. I'm a Sanji hater.
Right after.
But you might have to apologize to people about the One Piece animation.
I feel like Oda listened to the podcast and was like, "I'm finna get this fool."
Hey, go ahead and turn it up on Preston real quick.
But here's the thing.
What'd you think of the animation was on point? What'd you think of the choreography of the fight?
The choreography won't like that. It was okay.
It was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't great, but it was good. It was good.
It was good.
In that part we agree on about the animation of One Piece. Like the choreography, the fight choreography is just
ain't
basic.
Like that.
I don't want to say basic. Basic is too, but it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, but I look at it like this. You look at Naruto and that final fight with Naruto versus Sasuke and how many years ago that was, and yet the choreography in that fight, crazy. My God.
To the point where Boondocks took it and used it.
And we're talking about for the most part, all of Naruto fights and their choreography are hitting.
Yeah, no, now, Naruto fights choreography is on point. For sure.
How long does it take for One Piece to catch up to that? Again, not saying that the animation and I'll pull back, because what we stated is we were strictly talking animation. We weren't talking that much on
you, not me. Don't throw me in this. Don't throw me on this.
That much. I wasn't talking that much of choreography. I was strictly talking animation, and legit, I was like, man, ain't no way the animation finna be better than Bleach, ain't finna be better than Demon Slayer, JJK. It could be better. But legit, the moment I said that,
next episode,
Oda was like, boom, next episode.
Hey, listen, just wait for my boy Zoro. Just wait for my boy Zoro to take over. Just wait.
We gonna see, but
just wait.
That animation choreography might not been hitting like that, but that animation,
it was on point.
Top tier.
On point.
Top
like I said,
tier.
And if it was on point like that for Sanji, it's gonna be 10 times better for my boy Zoro. That's all.
So do you think that it's better than Bleach's animation?
I won't say better. They're different because even the art style itself is different. So I can't say better, right? Because I still wouldn't put it as far as like Bleach's movie quality, bro. Like you sitting there watching it, and you think you're in a movie theater. Obviously,
but if you had to stack up, and I hate Oda so much. If you were to stack up what we just saw with Sanji versus Queen, and let's do a Bleach moment of
what's the head captain?
Yamamoto?
Yeah, Yamamoto. That Yamamoto fight.
Versus Yaobak?
Yeah. The Yamamoto fight still wins. I'm sorry. It does. The Yamamoto fight definitely still.
Are you getting nostalgia mixed in that a little bit?
No. I'm strictly speaking animation. Because I didn't read Thousand Year Blood War arc. I didn't read that.
Okay.
So
it's so hard.
Bleach doesn't have that much nostalgia for me over One Piece like that. Like I watched One Piece before I ever watched Bleach. Like growing up, I watched One Piece before, and then obviously I fell off for a long time and picked it back up. So there's really no nostalgia for Bleach. I mean, for One Piece either. But as far as strictly speaking animation, the One Piece Sanji versus Queen does not top the Yamamoto fight. It doesn't.
And I will say, Oda and they've been in their bag, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro.
Like when we see Gear 5, Wano has been a masterpiece.
Listen, and it's May. We're gonna go back to what the animator said. This is the year of One Piece. It's May. It's May.
But can I just say I feel like he's saying that because everybody is waiting on Gear 5 and how he's going to animate. Like if you
Gear 5
read
will break the
manga,
internet. Gear 5 will break the internet.
Not only that, but you read the manga and you see what Luffy is doing and you see what Kaido is doing and how all of that is.
They can't afford. They literally cannot afford to botch the animation for Gear 5. They cannot.
But do you not think it's a little bit more of anticipation more than like this animation is about to be fire?
No, for sure. From the fans' perspective, but the animator knows what's coming. So he wouldn't he would be dumb and ignorant to say that like that. He could have came on and said, "Yo, One Piece animation is going to be on point this year, whatever." He came out and said, "Yo, JJK season 2 don't care." Not JJK, sorry. Bleach season 2, don't care. JJK, whatever season 3, don't care. Demon Slayer season 6 right now, don't care.
No, not season 6.
I'm tripping. I'm not season 6. I'm tripping.
3.
Season 3, don't care. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. This is the year One Piece, so I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. It's gonna be fire.
I think Demon Slayer is gonna have to I think you pushing up against a hard one when you come in when you're talking Demon Slayer.
Listen, I mean I haven't watched, but I did see the new fight with Tanjiro go ahead and do his thing.
Even if we go back to the Entertainment District arc,
I'm telling bro, the animator knows he's in that's his field. He knows what he's talking about. He just better not be one of them fools that be talking and don't back it up. So we gonna see.
I get it. Like I said, I just feel like Oda listened to the podcast and was like, "Oh, who is this Preston dude? Let me go ahead and put something on him real quick." But man, that animation, second to none. Like I even posted it on the page the very next day. I didn't want to say I might have made a mistake. But I even tagged Joe.
You should have apologized.
No,
right then and there.
I tagged Joe and I was like, "Yo, what is this?" So, I was on my way to church, y'all. I was on my way to church and I was like, "What is this?" But yeah, Oda, I hear you. We gonna see what it's gonna be. We gonna see. We'll see. All right, so let's get into some anime.
It ain't official. Yeah. Hold on. It wasn't. I'm just saying. It wasn't an official apology, y'all. But he apologized. I'm
not going to apologize because we still got Bleach coming out. We still got Bleach coming out this year.
All right, we'll see.
We still got Demon Slayer that needs to finish up.
And in December,
I do believe JJK is coming.
In December, see what happens.
Oh, you think they're gonna win Best Animation? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Because people have been talking about One Piece for the longest when it comes to animation and all that stuff. If One Piece ever gets an award for best animation, I don't want to hear nobody else talk about nothing for One Piece. Because I hear so much, the animation is trash. I don't want to hear nothing else. If they get an award for best animation, I want to hear nothing else.
Goat Piece.
I want to hear nothing else. I mean, it's my number 2 for a reason.
Yeah.
It's my number 2 for a reason.
Three or four for you, boy.
I mean, it's still in top 5, so we all good.
There.
We all good. All right.
Even though I caught
let's get into some anime news. Yeah. You caught flack?
I caught flack for it being. I put it at 3. I didn't even do the whole 3-4 thing. I put it at 3, and I caught flack for it.
I put JoJo's at 5, and I had
you deserve flack.
It needs to be higher.
Oh no!
It needs to be higher.
Absolutely not.
I was absolutely like, no way. JoJo is comfortable at 5.
It's a little high.
I mean, this is coming from a man that had Hunter x Hunter as number what?
Don't disrespect.
Number what?
Number 4.
What you have at number 4?
Number 4. Number 4. Okay.
And the fact that
teach his own. Teach his own.
You put Attack on Titan right there, like you
Number
feel
5.
like they that great. You feel like that they rubbing bone to bone.
No. Attack on Titan. There's some space between Hunter x Hunter and Attack on Titan.
Oh, so then what was your number 3?
One Piece. I put it at number 3, but I really feel like they're interchangeable.
So you got Hunter x Hunter rubbing against
Hunter x Hunter and One Piece are interchangeable for me. Yes, from a personal standpoint, P.
Okay. You know? I take the advice in the words of Renegade. It's, you right. It's his list.
Thank you.
I should not judge based off his list. I'm judging based off his list, and that should not be. That's not correct. It's not correct. It's not. I'm sorry. Okay.
Right,
okay. Google.
I'll let you go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So let's start into some anime. Let's talk JJK. Okay. So I think back in December or sometime then, JJK, December, the creator said that, you know what, it's about to be a wrap. Now, we've just gotten leaks of the manga chapter 222, and people are up in arms because they are saying that there is no way he's going to be able to finish this as soon as he wants to finish it, and there's so much still untouched, undone. Listen, so I read the manga. I'm on chapter 200. I got 22 chapters to catch up if you can do quick math. And I will say, there is no way that this man is finna end that manga like that. There is still so much, even from the things that he, and I won't get into spoilers, but there are some things like in the first 2, 3, 4 seasons, and even including in manga, that like we still have not touched on.
That's like almost like catch up. It sounds like I need to catch up.
That was legit almost like Oda saying, in 3 years I'm gonna end One Piece. Oda, no, you not.
When did he say that, by the way? When did he say that?
Oda said that in legit like June, July.
Oh,
I remember because I made a TikTok on it.
Okay. Yeah.
And he said that
no
3 years, and there is no way.
There's no way. There's too much. You built this expansive world.
And you still got to connect so many dots.
There are so many dots. Things are connecting, but not enough of it's been connected.
But not enough. And so I said the same thing with JJK.
Yeah, I gotta read that.
There are still so many things that like you gotta link, and I don't see that. Like, did he say he wanted to end it this year?
Based on what I saw, it was supposed to be the end of 2023.
There is no way.
Manga,
if he does, we're gonna get shortchanged. And I can see why people are upset. We'll get shortchanged.
Yeah, let me go ahead and catch up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm all caught up on One Piece now. Now I gotta find something else to binge and catch up on.
I told you, Yuji just came in at, I think, manga chapter 200. That man had been missing for like 80, 90 chapters. Like, we did not hear from him. So I'm saying, like, there was still so much there. Listen, I don't know, but I know this man about to be about his father's business.
If you gone for that long, it's got to be something coming.
And then I'm wondering, like, what is Gojo doing? Like, have we gotten to? I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up. Have we gotten to Gojo? Like, what's this man doing? Is he still sealed? Like, I gotta catch up. But go ahead, Joe. Take it away.
All right. Next bit of news. There's been some beef. That's already happened, but some beef in the manga world. Between Viz and Kodansha. Kodansha, am I saying that right?
Kodansha, yep.
Yeah, Kodansha. So Kodansha was set to release their new manga app, K-Manga, on May 10th. So a couple of days ago, or by the time y'all see this, a couple of weeks ago. And so what Viz, the CEO of Viz, clearly didn't mess with that. He's like, you know what? So hold on. So obviously K-Manga was supposed to come out with some expansive list of titles, not just shonen titles, but a whole plethora of different genres. They had titles. They had, think about like 400 titles. Some of the popular ones would be Blue Lock, Rent a Girlfriend, Eden Zero, Seven Deadly Sins is another one. Go ahead.
We got to check out Rent a Girlfriend number 1. I heard that's kind of but I would like to check that out.
I've heard some positive.
Blue Lock.
They got Blue Lock on there.
I've heard both positive and negative, but they were finna release, like they're finna do.
Yeah, they were, and they, obviously Viz is up there as far as like the top manga
Yup.
producers, and so Kodansha obviously trying to make it more competitive, release their own app, and so Viz literally CEO comes out midnight before the night before whatever it was and says, "Hey yo,
Messy.
so new app, new subscription
That's so
for
messed
Viz."
up.
They now have a whole bunch of non-shonen out there as well that now can be read, and I think they have
They
like I think they
put
said
Inuyasha out there.
yeah, Inuyasha, the sequel to Inuyasha, which I for some reason cannot remember the name, whatever. But they got a whole bunch of stuff out there. But they got, I think they said like anywhere from around 25,000 chapters are out there now, which is a lot, especially compared to what they had before. So if you had the Shonen Jump subscription, the Viz Media subscription, and now the Viz Manga subscription, I think it's all like under $10 to have all of that.
And to piggyback off that, it's cheaper than what Kadanja was about to
Yeah,
release.
Kodansha is tripping, which I think even with Viz manga coming out, I think they still had a chance to compete. But what killed them, and hopefully they figure it out and listen to the people. But their pricing system was like ridiculous. Like they have a point system and a ticket system, I think something like that. So
Oh,
where like
really?
you can basically buy chapters or unlock chapters
Oh,
with
so
certain
almost like
points.
Webtoon.
Yeah, very similar to Webtoons.
Okay, cool,
Very,
cool.
very similar to Webtoons. But it's like if you compare it to Viz, where like I said, all those three subscriptions together was less than $10 a month.
Yeah.
Like basically the average price of a chapter was like 59 to 148 points or whatever to unlock a chapter, which basically roughly comes out to on average $1 a chapter. So if you want to read like you'd only get 10 chapters for what you would get the entire catalog of Viz manga. And so
I
I
mean,
think
that's
that
just it's
go
really
ahead.
messy, man. It's
Yeah.
really messy.
Like
Like,
I
First of
do.
all, Viz, y'all know better,
I was gonna
man.
say I feel bad for K manga, but y'all also didn't help yourselves either. Like you still had a chance to be, and you still do. They still got a chance to fix this, which hopefully they do. We'll see because if they don't fix it soon, then it's dead in the water, like dead on arrival.
How are they gonna fix it?
They just gotta change their pricing system.
But even if they do, they didn't even get enough like traction. Like this was supposed to be their big,
But
and
they did.
Viz like
They did. The thing is, I think they did have traction. It's just Viz
it
literally
was
said
not.
Viz came and said, "No, we here too
No,
with
no,
something
no, no,
else."
no, no,
And
no, no,
so
no, 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 no. Viz overshadowed. Like I even tried to look it up. Like it was like you could find some Kadoncha, but it was mostly like
right.
Viz.
Well, like I said, the pricing didn't help them either. So whatever traction
And
they
what was
did
that
have,
pricing again?
like I said, on average, again, average, $1 a chapter versus $10 for the entire catalog of 25,000 chapters.
I would rather take my money to Webtoons. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Gotta love webtoons.
Webtoons be we gotta talk about webtoons, but that's neither here nor there. All right, last little bit of anime news, y'all. Now, who in the world hacked my anime list?
Yo,
Now, listen. At first, when they said it, I was like, maybe it's some One Piece fans, maybe it's some Naruto fans, maybe it's just some salty people. But listen, now, and I don't know if this is for everybody. If you've ever heard of experiments, hold on, what is it called? What is it called? What is it called?
serial experiments.
Serial experiments Lain. Yeah, if you've ever heard of serial experiments Lain, so they are saying that fans of serial experiments Lain are the culprits to hacking
My
my
anime
anime
list,
list. Now, if you know anything about serial experiments Lain, you know
which
that
of course I
it's
don't.
about Joe, and it's like 12 episodes. It's like 12 episodes.
I gotta
Gotta get
broaden
into
my
it.
horizon. I gotta broaden my horizons, P. I gotta broaden
I'm
them.
not even
But
gonna
anyway,
lie to
keep going.
you. I watched this anime like 4 or 5 times to try to get it. It took a minute, and then
Oh,
I
it's like
still
that.
had to like read things. It is a very wonky anime, but what basically happens is that you have this girl named Lain, and she ends up becoming the internet, the world wide web. She ends up becoming the like pretty much all of the internet over the world. That's Lain. So I find it kind of
Yeah, that's
like
kind of ironic.
ironic
That's
that
real
like
ironic.
the girl who is like over the internet has now hacked my anime list.
And
Again,
the reason they think that it's a fan of that show is because all the titles were replaced with "Let's All Love Lain."
bro, that is so good though.
That's pretty clever.
That
Honestly,
is so
I'm a fan of it.
good.
Like
That
I
is
don't
so
use my anime
good.
list, so I
I
wasn't
don't
all that
either.
affected. But obviously, I know
But
of it, and that's hilarious.
but it's so befitting. And shameless plug, if you have not seen it, go watch it. It's
Yeah,
really, 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 really good. And I think now, the breach is over, so everything should be back to normal as far as
yeah,
my anime list is concerned. So everything you should find your list, all that stuff should be back in order. But that was a very good joke. I'm not
no,
well, I don't know if
that
it's a
was pretty
joke or
good.
not, but
So,
it's pretty good.
assuming all things are
Shameless plug
okay,
again.
yeah,
Shameless plug. Serial Experiments Lain. Go watch it. It's wonky. You're gonna have to watch it about 3-4 times to get the meaning. You might have to do some research, but it's worth it.
I'll add it to my list and see whether I finish that or
Man, Joe,
Saint
you
Seiya,
had
Saint Seiya
Saints. I was
first.
about to say you had Saint Seiya down there, man.
Which one am I going to finish first? All right, so
Man,
that's it
just
for
go.
the news. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
12 episodes. I'm just saying it's 12 episodes. Go
Okay,
ahead and knock that out.
okay.
Nah, I take that back. 12 times 4, because you're gonna watch that joint about 4 times.
So 48. So 48
Yeah,
episodes.
it's about 48 episodes. You gonna watch that joint about 4 times.
Might take me a minute. So, all right. Next. So that's it with the news. Next, man. This one makes me excited. The Chargers. So NFL team, Los Angeles Chargers. They have released. So May 11th was schedule release date for all NFL for the NFL. Right. So all teams. Some teams did some fun wonky things to release their schedule. Some teams just put it out there and said this is the schedule. The Chargers decided to
Ruthless.
2 years in a row now basically make an
Ruthless.
anime, like an anime intro, for their schedule release. So they would basically go through the weeks, like week 1, this is our opponent. They make some animation for week 2, yada yada yada, all the way to week technically 18 if you count the bye week. So we're about to go through it actually real quick. They did an anime, bro. It is so good. One, and
It's so good, but
hilarious.
so ruthless. It's
It
ruthless.
is. It's ruthless. So there's a lot of stuff. Obviously, a lot of stuff involved with what's going on in the NFL, what's happened since the season ended, or even before, during the season, whatever. And so if you don't know what's going on, you don't fully like get the jokes behind everything. However, it's still pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this here real quick,
Hey.
and go through that. So let me go ahead and share this. Here we go.
Oh, we finna watch it live.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to hear the sound, but it'd be all right. Oops. All right. So here we go. So I think that Street Fighter where it starts, and then comes down with a charger, and we obviously see the Genos hand there, which I think is pretty dope. From One Punch
From
Man.
One Punch Man, of course.
There
Absolutely.
you go. So we continue. So week 1, we got the head coach for the Dolphins, and that is Netaros.
That's so clean.
Yeah, bro, it is pretty sweet.
That's so clean.
And of course, they started with Hunter X. No, I guess they didn't start with Hunter X Hunter, but week 1 came out with Hunter
I mean,
X
they
Hunter.
get good. Yeah, it's
You know
not
what I'm saying?
Hunter.
So you got Titans Tower. So the Tennessee Titans, obviously Teen Titans. So they got Derrick Henry, who was a beast of a running back as Cyborg. So
I am just so happy that like they chose Cyborg. Like,
yeah, it fits
like
well.
that's so good. Yeah.
Week 3, the Vikings. I believe that is. I don't know exactly which. I can't remember who that is, and I'm sorry,
That's
Renegade.
Giorno Giovanni. Come on,
Thank you,
Giorno.
thank you. There you go, John. I knew it was JoJo's. I couldn't remember which Joe, or well, I guess he's technically not a Joe, really, but
Yeah, he's kind of Dio's kid, I think, or something like that.
yeah.
Anyway.
So, there's that, which is pretty sweet. This one not so much anime related, but some jokes about some quarterbacks going on with that. Obviously, here we go, week 5 bye week. We see not necessarily Gone, but Gone sitting doing his thing, trying to catch the king of the lake or whatever it was. We got Psyduck back there sitting on the branch with him.
Yo, Psyduck is hilarious.
That's pretty funny. Now we got Dak.
It's ridiculous. I
Preston,
don't like
you want to go ahead and
this.
talk about this one? No,
I don't really like this at all. So for those who who may not know, I'm a Cowboys fan,
Die
and they
hard.
like legit, like die hard. Like when Joe invited me to my first NFL game, it was the Titans versus the Cowboys, and I had
Preston was there for the
my
Cowboys. He
Cowboys
was
stuff
not there for
on.
me.
Absolutely,
He was there for the
that is
Cowboys and not
not
me,
true.
which is crazy.
That is not true. We have pictures to
Crazy.
disprove that.
I've never seen
We
it.
have pictures to disprove
I don't
that.
have it.
Don't
Still
worry,
don't
I'll
have
put them
it.
on. I'll. Oh, that's okay. I got you. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah. See,
so this is about to be Dak, and he is going to be isekai to another world by way of bus, and I don't like it.
so it's also funny because some context. He obviously got thrown under the bus by the social media team, I think, a couple times, and then obviously he's now literally getting ran over by a literal bus and getting put in a isekai, which I think is great. This
And
is just
then
funny.
the bus actually says, real quick, the bus actually says content team.
Yeah. So that last one, week 7, was a major fan of the Chiefs. So there's no really animated related scene there, but it's an inside, not necessarily an inside joke, but I'm a joke about a fan who did some dumb stuff. This, I believe, week 8 here against the Bears. I believe is what Masamichi Yaga and Panda from JJK. So I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but at a Build-A-Bear.
Build-A-Bear's crazy.
This is, I think, just making cracking jokes at Aaron Rodgers and the Jets and TikTok. Not much there. I'm not sure what that is. This one, okay, week 10. They're so disrespectful. They're so disrespectful.
And this is why I said by they are ruthless.
Yeah, this was absolutely ruthless. So week 10 against the Lions. So that is obviously Puchita from Chainsaw Man. But there are some Lions players that got in trouble for some gambling. I believe it was gambling on NFL games as well, which is extremely looked down upon and obviously punishable. So those guys were suspended for, I don't know exactly how long and for each individual, but they got the gambling problem. Call this number and visit such and such, which is
crazy. That's hilarious. So messed up, man.
This is absolutely great. All right, now we got some DBZ. We got Aaron Rodgers,
Dragon Ball Z
art anime. Yeah, I won't get into all the stuff going on, but obviously we got the time capsule here.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, thank you. I say time capsule. I don't think this is really anime. I think this might be more Game of Thrones. Here, week 13.
Pause.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Bill Belichick, old man Belichick here as father from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Let me just tell you what I don't like is that they can why is Bill Belichick like I don't like this,
bro. As I guess just as awesome of a coach as he is, and
I mean I ain't gonna say awesome. I ain't finna do that.
The group, bro. You can't argue with it. You can't argue with it. You can't. You can't. How many rings he got?
Joe.
All right then.
No, I'm not finna do it, Joe.
I'm not finna
do it. I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna do it.
But I love this.
It's dope.
Then we got the Broncos, and we got Russell Wilson versus Squidward. Here we got the Chargers again in their Akatsuki type robes. You can see the ninja headbands on. Attack on Titan, giving the salute. Again with the Garoppolo thing,
bro. That is ridiculous. Like they gave.
I'm not gonna do that. I don't. So that one, I don't know exactly what the Bills were doing there, but I'm not gonna speak on this instance. But dope animation. This one, the Broncos and Sean Payton with the whole Russell personal office situation going on there. Back to the Chiefs fan who did some dumb stuff. And Pat McAfee show. There we got, I believe, to be Cyberpunk, is what I'm pretty sure that is, based on how that looks. We got Demon Slayer, some Hashiras. Not sure which Hashiras that is. Okay, yeah.
Well, the one to the one to the right is Tengen.
Yeah, that's Tengen for sure.
The one on the left is middle is Water Hashira.
Okay, and then the middle is wow. Died on Mugen Train.
The middle one is... Yes.
Died on Mugen Train. What's his name?
Rengoku.
Rengoku. Thank you.
Rengoku.
Sorry, y'all. I feel bad. I should know that.
Giyu. That's the water Hashira guy.
And then end with some Dragon Ball Z fun right there, power up, and then that's the schedule. So I think I feel like this is a My Hero thing. Like the vestiges.
To where he's in the Vestige world? Yeah.
Yeah, like the vestiges, let me zoom out. Like they're all like you can see them, like obviously you see the players and stuff, like they're all like kind of turned around.
Yeah, but they're like in that void type of vestige thing. Yeah, I get that.
So I feel like these are the vestiges, but I'm not fully sure. But that right there, bro, it is fire.
And let me just say, like, anime is becoming more and more mainstream. Like,
absolutely.
Sooner or later, like, this will be on your everyday TV. I guarantee you.
No way. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. No. Oh, okay. We're good. I'm sorry. Listen, so we've had...
don't do that.
Hey, listen, I got scared. So y'all know we've had some technical difficulties in the past.
I looked straight at the button and was like, what did you press the button?
I'm like, it says it's still recording, but it told me that the screen recording downloaded properly and got rendered. So I saw rendered finished or whatever, and I was like, yo, what just happened? So I apologize for the scare there.
We good.
We good now. So all right.
But yeah, I say that to say, like, anime is becoming more mainstream and it's here to stay, people.
No, for sure. It definitely is.
Cool. All right. So let's start the meat and gravy. Well, actually, we had a lot of meat and potatoes. But let's start with the meat of it all. We're talking Hell's Paradise. Let's start with episode 1.
First of all, we hadn't watched it until getting ready for this episode. So it was fresh for us. It wasn't a rewatch.
Bruh. Joe had to like tell. Do y'all understand the notes that I took on this? And Joe was like, bruh, what are you
Preston
doing?
Has 2 pages of notes. And we're supposed to talk about the first 3 episodes. We'll see if we get through the first 3 episodes. This man has 2 pages of notes per episode. I got like...
We gonna try.
I got like 10 bullet lines.
Oh, that's right. I need to pull that. Let me pull that up real quick.
For each episode. So we'll see. First time doing this. We'll see how this goes, y'all.
We'll see how it goes. But, okay, so let's start. Mm-hmm. How this episode, like, opens up. You find...
Before the episode... I would just want to applaud Mappa for showing out with the motorcycle intro.
What's up with the motorcycle, Mappa?
I was confused.
Is this another anime?
Did I click the wrong anime? I know for sure ain't no motorcycles in Hell's Paradise based on what I had heard. So I was.
And what's so crazy is that the motorcycle, it was so crisp. It was so clean. I was like, that be Mappa.
Once I saw it the first time and it started the episode, I'm like, hold on, let me go back and watch that again because that was pretty clean.
So what's crazy is I didn't catch it on the first one. I caught it on the second episode, and I was like, what? That's when I was like, did I click something off? Yeah, I was like, what in the world is going on? All right, but let's talk about it. So we open up. We found the main character. Should we say his name now?
Yeah, Gabimaru.
Gabimaru is on the ground finna get executed. We don't know why. We don't know what's going on. They legit put a sword to this man and it cracks.
No. It doesn't just crack. This dude took about 10 swings at his head before it just...
And nothing.
Nothing. Not a single drop of blood. I was so confused. And the thing is, I was expecting, because we didn't know it was Gabimaru to start, right? So they're explaining it, and you're thinking, oh, okay, someone's about to get beheaded. Someone probably irrelevant, a random, and dude takes multiple swings at it. They're over there. The village chief or whoever the dude is smiling at the situation, and they're talking about how hard it is because of all the meat and all the bones, how hard the bones are. And this dude takes 5 swings before he then breaks his sword. So. Yeah,
it's ridiculous, and not only that, but we also have the inspector, quote unquote, who is pretty much just notating everything that's going on, asking him questions about like what is his life like, why did he flee the village. Meanwhile, while all of this is going on, they're still steadily trying to kill this man. They bring in bulls to try to split him apart.
Bro, that was
They try
crazy.
to. That was crazy.
That
They
was crazy.
they like tried to burn him at the stake.
Couldn't they
Nothing.
try and I was surprised. They talked about how like merciful they usually are when they try to stab, like they actually kill them before they burn them because of how torturous like actually burning to
That's
death is.
crazy. Which I
And
did a little. I
go
did a
ahead.
little bit of research. When you like are
Yeah, I know you
burned
got
to
2 pages
death.
for this episode. I know you did some research.
Shut up. Shut up. So when you're burned to death, it literally takes 90 seconds to burn off all of your
Skin.
not your skin, but your oh man, starts with the N.
Nerves.
Your nerves. It takes 90 seconds, so you will feel
That's a
the
long
pain
90
of
seconds.
burn for 90 seconds before you don't feel a thing. They said
That's
9
90
times out of
seconds.
10 you will die from smoke inhalation before
Yeah.
you actually die
Yeah.
from. But 90 seconds
Well, it's from the
is
smoke.
what you.
Apparently, the way the muscles react to the heat, like it contracts super hard and breaks your
It contracts,
bones. So
which did not know this.
yeah,
So not
we
only
learned
do they
some
try to
stuff. See,
burn this,
educational. Anime is
absolutely.
educational, y'all.
I'm trying to tell you, get on it, people. But not only do they try to burn him at the stake, but they also like bring forth a boiling pot of oil
It
to where
reminded
it's
me of
so hot.
Kaido and
Oh, One Piece from
Odin, yeah,
from
and
my
Odin.
Odin. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I was like,
exactly what I
that's
got
literally
from it.
they were doing all this stuff. I'm like, they about to boil him in a pot of oil. Watch, and it took a
And
minute. I was like,
again,
up there it is.
so hot that it is burning everybody around them.
Yeah,
And dude is like, I mean, it was so hot that like the cauldron that they boiled it in couldn't
yeah. It can't hold it for very
handle
long.
the heat. So
Yeah,
like the cauldron bust, all that stuff, dude is still fine, dandy. Like what's next. Meanwhile, during all of this, we get a little bit of his backstory.
but
Now,
even during it all,
evidently,
yeah. I was gonna say,
go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry,
Oh yeah,
I
during
interrupted.
the pace, yeah, we do get like little backstories. Go ahead, Joe.
No, I was gonna say like this entire time, he obviously is saying, "Why can't I die? Like I want to die." But then there was one point I forgot which
Which is
when
very important.
yeah, I forgot which point it was, but he says, "Why can't I die? No, why won't I die?" And it kind of gives key later to what's going on because obviously like this entire time he's like, "Yeah, go ahead, kill me." But we see obviously he's not dying. So is he resisting? Is something going on? Does he
And
really
and
not want to die? What's going
And
on?
even
So
with all of that, we start to see a little bit of his resistance when they try to like the bulls try to pull him apart. You see like he like pretty much expands his muscles or contracts his muscles,
yeah,
so he pulls the bulls back in. We also see that when they try to like
when
cut
they
his
try to
head
behead him,
off,
yeah,
yeah, his muscles like kind of. So there's a reason why his body is responding in that way,
he's
even
got
though
some
he wants to die.
internal struggles going on for sure. Which
Which
what main character doesn't?
which I'm not gonna lie, at first I didn't like. Like I was like, why is he saying he wants to die
Yeah,
and yet he doesn't? Like, make it make sense. And not only that, this is beforehand. Like we see him actually not trying to die, but you want to die. I'm like, dude, make it make sense. You want to die, but yet like you're fighting death. But anyway, I say all to say we start to get a little bit of his backstory. The head dude of his clan, I don't know if it's the clan or the chief,
yeah,
but the
the
head
village
chief,
chief. Yeah,
the village chief ends up seemingly from what we've seen, we don't know the whole story, kills Gabimaru's mom and dad and takes Gabimaru to raise him on his own. Now, during this time, dude becomes like the elite of the elite, a
yeah. He
killing
even
machine.
yeah. He says he's the best in his entire in the village. He's the
He
best,
is
basically the best in the
the
village.
best. He's the best. So we get a little bit of that backstory about what's happening, all of that stuff. Next comes in, I do believe, to where they try to kill him one more time, and it doesn't work.
Can't remember. I think it goes because what it goes beheading, burned at the stake, pulled by bulls, Boiling. I think Boiling Cauldron's that last one. The Boiling Cauldron's that
So
last
no,
one.
so no, 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 no. So there's one more to where like they try to kill him again and it doesn't work, and then that's when the inspector whispers to like the magistrate dude and says, "I'm ready. Like everything is prepared." And so they lead him down a tunnel, and he was like, what's going on? Like, how y'all gonna try to kill me this time? Now, meanwhile, this is the same inspector that has just been
Sitting
like
there taking
reporting,
notes.
trying to figure out, like
Yeah.
taking notes, what's going on with his life. We
We
get
also
down
missed
to
we
like,
missed the fact earlier too that he talks about his wife, how he married the
oh,
village chief's
go ahead,
daughter.
Joe.
Yeah, that he marries the village chief's daughter. How she's a pain in the butt. She's stupid. I forgot what else he said. I feel like he insults her one other time. And that's the reason. Like he wanted to leave. Like he tried to leave the village, which obviously when you're that kind of culture, village, whatever. Like you know too much and you done too much to leave up out of here.
To leave.
Yeah, and so clearly
And,
there was something like there's something else that goes on. Like you just don't want to leave for just some whatever random reason because you're tired of
and
like dealing with stuff.
And
So
what's so crazy is it's not like she's like dumb for like in the sake of dumb. It's more so like she gets him to be a little bit different. Like he's a killing machine, but like
well,
when you
she's
come in the
different.
house,
She's different
she's different.
because the
So
whole
when he
village is like the men are
the
there
whole
to
village
become
is a
warriors. Yeah, and the women are
right,
there to
and
bear more
women are
children.
there to reproduce. That's it.
Exactly, but she wants to live a normal
So
life.
so when he comes in from all of the killing and all of that stuff, she's like, "Hey, take off your shoes. When we eat, you need to say prayer for like the meal that like
Yep.
she is like pretty much it's polar opposite to what he's used to."
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
So I'm saying, so then we realize that the inspector is not actually an inspector, but actually an executor. From what's it called? It is called
The
Yamada. Yamada
Yamada.
Simon. She's a Yamada Simon. And her name is Sagiri or Sagiri.
Sagadi, I do
I want to
believe.
butcher her name in
Don't
Japanese name.
judge us.
Um, I'm learning. By the way, I do want to learn Japanese. I am going to learn.
It's
I want to.
so
I'm going to.
hard. I
I
want
know.
to as
I
well, but it
started and
is
then I
hard.
dropped it off, but I'm going to. But we see that, and she basically confronts him like, "Yo," like while they're fighting, she's like kind of picking at him, trying to get him to like truly tell
And
him what's
before we
going on.
even get there,
Yeah, go ahead.
this lady is so for the
She
longest
cold-blooded.
time we saw him like not worried about anything. They can try to kill him, he's good, he's not worried, but for the first time before she even unsheaths her sword, he imagines his death, like his head is chopped, and
And
then
this
he comes
dude,
back to reality.
I was gonna say,
Go
and
ahead.
him being as badass as he apparently is, like she must be the real deal. Like if
Got
she
to be
can
the
still
real
the
deal.
dude didn't flinch at being burned, pulled apart, melted in the cauldron, beheaded, and this chick made you feel like your head literally came off. Yeah, she must be the real deal.
Before she took out the sword,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she was to the point where he like broke out of his restraints and was like, "Hey, I don't know what's finna go on." Like for the first time, you actually see this dude worried.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe.
So yeah, so then obviously so then he does that. So dude goes and grabs a sword. They start fighting. They go back and forth. So she's picking at him, trying to get him to truly express how he's feeling. And she kind of picks at him like, yo, like your wife, you love your wife. The reason you still want to live, even though you say that you don't, you're not acting like you're not acting like someone who does not want to live. And so clearly there's someone or some reason that you're hanging on to life. As much as you say like your wife was annoying, you didn't like her, like she's the reason that you want to live. And that kind of reminds me of like some other like the hard nosed dude turned soft by female. We got Vegeta, who was kind of with Bulma. Obviously, she was kind of a prick too, but
Nah, but we saw when Beerus smacked Bulma, like Vegeta
exactly
went into
Vegeta went
rage mode.
off. Right, we got that. One of my favorites, Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog and Maria.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah!
Shadow the Hedgehog, Maria.
Oh man!
Yeah, we got Bond from Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh
Another
man!
one with the fairy. Um, Who else? Inuyasha with Kagome.
With Kagome, yeah.
Yeah. So there's kind of got that trope going on, which I personally like. I'm a fan of it.
And I will
Um,
say this is the first time to where we actually see him raise his voice. Like he's been very, mellow throughout this whole episode. But when she mentioned his wife, oh, dude went ballistic.
yeah.
Like, what do you know about me? You don't know nothing about me or what I've been through or what I had to go through. Like, he went off.
He
Meanwhile, again, go ahead.
no, to say he finally showed some emotion. Like he finally showed like he actually did care. And there, like he said, like there is a reason why you're hanging on to life.
And what they do is they call him the hollow Gabimaru, which means like pretty much he has like no emotions, no nothing. He is just a hollow man. But we actually start to see emotions come out of this dude. What is so crazy to me is that this man is a killing machine. Like people know the name of Gabimaru, but this lady is keeping up with him like it's nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Like
I'm like,
not
what
just keeping
is
up, but it has instilled fear into this dude to the point where he's
fear?
like, I gotta be on point, otherwise something's gonna happen.
Fear.
So
So then we get to a point to where she eventually says, I have another motive while I'm here. You say you love your wife. I know you love your wife. What if I tell you, or what if I told you that you could be reunited with her and that she's waiting for you?
yeah.
And
So
so, go
let's
ahead.
say the Shogun basically has wants some criminals on death row basically to go and search for this elixir basically immortality. And so basically sent out his Simon to go and gather up some criminals who they think would be able to kind of basically go and do that, be able to survive in whatever treacherous terrain that they're going to be going
Yep.
to go and do that. I think we get a picture to see, and actually it's not treacherous. Well, we'll see soon enough, but we get a picture to see where they're going. It's an island. I forgot the name of the island, but do you remember the name of it?
I don't. I
Okay.
don't. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got it in my notes.
In your two
But if
pages
you
notes, can
ask
you find
it, but if you asking me to pronounce this mug,
it?
we got another thing coming.
Yeah, but whatever the name of the island is, it what it did when I first saw it, it reminded me of Avatar, the movie, the alien movie, not Avatar: Last
Like they
Airbender.
legit call this place heaven. Like
Yeah,
it's like
it's
legit
paradise.
milk and honey. It's paradise. It's
Yeah,
heaven.
it's the flowers there, the life there looks absolutely beautiful, vibrant colors. Like I said, it gave me like when you first see Avatar and just like all the colors and how like vibrant they are, it
It
gave me
gave
that
me
kind of vibe.
Wano. It gave me Wano. Like I
Okay,
saw all
yeah,
of them colors. I was like, it gave me
yeah, yeah,
Wano.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah, because
is.
even the Wano animation like stepped up. I know we
It's
just
like
talked about it.
yeah,
The
yeah.
colors of Wano definitely stepped up from what the rest of One Piece was before that. So yeah, definitely gave me that vibes. Um, and so yeah, he's like, you know what, if that's the case, and I'll do whatever I gotta do to go back to see wifey. And earlier on, she had asked him to show her some ninjutsu that he knows how to perform. He wouldn't show her, obviously. He's like, what reason? He's like, why do you need to see? He's like, just for personal reasons. He's like, yeah, no. He's like, so in this moment, after he accepts it, the chief dude, whoever that's there, that was wanting him dead. I mean, all his soldiers like, no, you're not doing this. Like, I don't care what the Shogun said. Like, we want him dead. And so all the soldiers in the room turn on him, and he's like, "You wanted to see some
Yo,
ninjutsu, right?" Like
yo.
this dude, I forgot what the name of it was, but it's fire. Like he basically turns himself into fire and can burn everybody, and it was intense. It was the most beautiful fire animation I've seen. Like
This dude,
the colors in the like, it wasn't just like red and orange fire. Like the colors, there were purple, blue, orange, red. Like it was
but
insane. It was intense.
after it's done, Gabimaru is sitting on pretty probably 2025
Yeah.
bodies that he just like burnt to a
It was
crisp.
definitely like, yo, it was his I'm him moment. Like
I'm
sitting
him.
like,
I'm
yeah,
him.
it was pretty
What do you,
dope.
what do you think about his character?
Um I think
Do
I
you
get
think it's
more
like
opinions.
one dimensional? Do you think like after just this one episode, do you think he's this one dimensional character? I mean, we see that he's actually not a hollow guy. He has
Yeah.
emotions, but he's still a killing machine.
No, he's still definitely a killing machine. I think we learn more obviously as it goes along. But based on this one episode, there is we see there's conflict, and we get a taste of it, but we don't get to see kind of the meat and potatoes of it all. And I'm
Right.
curious to see more about it. But I am interested to see the conflict and how he handles it, because we know there's a lot of characters out there who have had that dark past, whatever. They're the hollow person who doesn't care, and they're just about getting the mission done or whatever. But they had that soft side behind them, and it takes a lot to bring it out of them sometimes, and they go back and forth to
Yeah.
where even in critical moments they sometimes don't like usually like, okay, this is a critical moment where he's gonna go back to his soft side. There are times where they don't. It's like, oh snap, like we were expecting him to soften up and do the right thing in this moment.
And to even
Um,
piggyback off that, like I do believe that this is a pretty much what you call a strong character done right. Like we know that this dude could be overpowered if he wanted to, based on episode one. Like
yeah,
nothing pretty much kills him. He's pretty much just this strong dude. I mean, literally, he could have broke out of there and left if
he
he
didn't. Yeah, I was
really
like, he didn't
wanted
have
to.
to be there. He really didn't have to
Like
be
he
there.
did not have to be there.
Actually,
But
the
what
fact
they
that
showed,
he is there, period, is kind of crazy. Like
and for
we didn't
me,
talk about that. He got captured by his own village.
by
The
his
chief
own
turned on
village.
him because he wanted to leave, right? And so he had him go on a mission.
But we didn't even
And the
say
rest
why
of the
he
people,
wanted to leave yet.
well, we don't know why he wanted to leave yet. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think we
Okay.
learned that to episode 2. And yeah, we don't learn to episode 2. So he just said his reason was because of his wife. Like he was done with just life. He just
But we
wanted to
also
go.
did learn that his wife also had kind of a tragic backstory as well. She was pretty much
You're
burned
right. No, we do. Yeah,
on the she was
I was gonna. Yeah, because
burned
he's.
by her father.
I was about to say. I remember another wonderful anime father. To add to the list of great
Don't
anime
you do it?
fathers.
Are you talking about Endeavor? Are you about to put
I'm
Endeavor
just
on
talking.
there?
I mean, yeah, and well, I mean, her obviously the mom burned and
Yeah,
burned him. I'm sorry, but
burned Totoro. Yeah, burned
I was just
Todoroki.
saying, we are used to the horrible anime fathers,
Yeah,
period from
but
Show Tucker
like pretty
to
much
now.
pretty much burned his daughter and was like, pretty much, you're a woman. I need you to stay in a woman's place, and if you don't, then I'll make you like look not appealing, so you don't
Right,
have like this big personality.
right.
You'll
Because she wanted to
stay.
live that normal life. She wanted to leave and live that
Absolutely,
normal life. And so maybe we do. So I think we
absolutely.
do learn that that is the reason why he wanted to leave.
That is the reason why he won. Yeah, he
Yeah.
actually goes to the chief and was like, Chief, because what it kind of almost appeared, it was like when Gabimaru went to the chief, it was almost like he was saying, hey yo, like she is a hindrance. Like kill her or divorce us, but like she's a hindrance to what I do. But what
Right.
it actually was is he went to the chief and was like, I want to live this nice, cool, normal lifestyle with your daughter. And
Because
Chief
that's what
was
she
like,
wants, and that's what's best for
because
her.
that's what she
and
wanted.
so, and he's thinking,
And he
as
was
her father,
right.
he's
That's your
going to do what's
father.
best for his daughter. Yeah,
And dude was
nah.
like, absolutely not.
Yeah. Well, no,
Absolutely not.
he was like, okay, sure, just do this one last mission for me, and yeah, y'all
Absolutely
tripping. Now, yeah, absolutely,
Absolutely not. So I think that his character is, and that's what I was finna say. Like it's a strong character done right. Like if I can't prick at you when it comes to strength, I'll prick at you when it comes to emotion. Like you might be
Yeah,
strong in strength, but you're weak in emotion. Like your
yeah.
emotions are all over the place.
Which
And so if
then,
I can't
yeah,
get you here, I'll get you here.
and I think we'll have a lot of that back and forth between the emotional
Oh,
strength and the
absolutely.
physical strength. With him, with this entire show, I think it's gonna leak into some other characters as we go on to the episodes as well. Like learning how, like I think we've seen that a lot in some anime, right? Where like there's two different types of strength, and sometimes emotion gets put on as weakness, which it can at times expose weaknesses and make you weak,
Yeah.
or obviously mess up decision making, or like especially in split decisions, like moments in battle, right? Like we see that obviously a lot in shonen anime.
Right.
But we also know, and whether in anime, also in real life, which is why I like anime, because there are times where I can just bring it
Yusuke
to.
Urameshi was
Well, there
that
you go.
guy who was like, bruh, these emotions could have either killed him and killed everybody, Or,
Yeah.
bruh, it'll make you stronger. And Yusuke was that guy that was like, bruh,
Yeah.
I'll
No.
I'll I'll body that, and I'll body you.
Absolutely. But even again, obviously in anime, but also in real life, we see this as well.
Absolutely.
Like there are times where emotions take over and it makes things better and it's help and like that's how
Absolutely.
you get things done. But there's also times where like it's a hindrance and there's that balance of like balancing of that emotions, controlling those emotions, and is our emotions strength or are they weaknesses?
Right.
Do you completely get rid of them? Like, yeah, you become this hollow dude, this monster who can do whatever it needs to get done in that moment. But it also like it makes you weak in other ways. So which way is the right way? And I think we're gonna see a lot of that back and forth in this show.
And I agree because again, if you like don't have anything to fight for and you're just fighting just to fight, and sooner or later, like that's gonna, like if you
It's
don't
gonna
have
catch
anything
up
you're
with you.
fighting for, it's gonna catch
Yeah,
up with you soon. Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. So that's episode 1
I think
of
that's all the
Hell's
time.
Paradise.
I was
I
gonna say. I
told
think
you,
that's
Joe.
you
I
did.
told you.
You did. You did tell me that. So he wasn't gonna have enough time to do all 3 episodes. Hey, listen, that's it's all good.
I knew it, man. I tried.
We'll come back. We'll come back and talk some more about Hell's Paradise. I do think this show's gonna be a good anime. I'm excited for it. I like it. I've liked so far what I've seen.
Absolutely.
Um, so yeah, cool.
I think it's gonna
Well,
be great, and I can't
yeah.
wait to see what old homegirl with the sword, because bro, she better come swinging in these
Oh
next
yeah. Oh
episodes.
yeah. She definitely gonna be a key factor.
And what they
I'm
did allured. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as gruesome of a show as it's been, too. That's another thing we didn't talk like this. Like they didn't fully show,
Oh,
but they were talking about when they were explaining the bulls and stuff like that. They showed a dude getting split in half by the bulls.
it's a reason
Is
why they call this the like Dark Three. Like this is one of the Dark Three trios.
oh
It's
yeah.
a reason why it's in the Dark Three.
I I'm curious to see if this is also gonna fall under that like Attack on Titan, Game of Thrones kind of thing, where like there are gonna be some characters, whether it's old girl or some characters we haven't met yet, that are gonna end up dying off or getting killed by like we're not ready
I
for
don't
that. We were
know,
surprised by it, but
but what they did hint in episode 1 was that a bunch of criminals are fin to get
oh
together.
yeah,
Now I don't know what
so
that's
we gonna
gonna
see
be
what happens with
about,
that. I can't wait to see what that's
but
about.
a bunch of criminals are about to get together in one central location. And we'll probably cut this out and I'll say it. Why are Shogun so stupid in every anime?
Bro, that is that yeah.
Every anime.
I don't. It's something about like anime creators. I mean, there are obviously some ignorant and stupid people in power and leadership in the world, right? There just are.
Yeah.
Like not every leader is a great leader, not every leader is a smart leader. But they just have the tendency to make these leaders just so ignorant,
So
selfish,
ignorant.
greedy, power hungry, don't give a dang, ignorant leaders that just like, oh, I want that. Y'all make that happen for me.
And then on top of that, their subordinates hate them low
Yeah,
key. Like I'm just
yeah.
trying to figure out like why our show, like why y'all. I maybe that's a little bit of research for me to do, but I'm like, bruh, like give me one smart leader, man.
That's the thing. I mean, there's some anime with some smart leaders out there.
But I guess anytime I hear Shogun, like I know 3 animes off top. It's like you dumb, you dumb, you dumb.
Yeah. No, I think it is a very used, not overly used, but a very used trope, and it does people like that piss me off. Like I see those
Because even
characters,
if,
they do, but they want you to be, they want you not to like these characters. They want you to be pissed
and I
off at
get
these
that, we
characters.
look at One Piece and we look at the Shogun in One Piece. It's like stupid, and I hate you.
The leaders in Attack on Titan,
Stupid, and I hate you. Like I
stupid, and I
don't
hate you. Like
stupid.
what? Like y'all are like, does this make sense to you?
And I
Like
always feel like when it's like the villain, like you try to portray them as the villain, is when you like put this. But like, can I get an
right.
Aizen every now and again who's a smart villain?
But also, like, how did you get to this power position of power, acting like that, being that
That's
kind of
what I
person?
want to know, and it's
Like,
got to
how
be
did you
handed
make it here?
down to like family to family to like it's got to be handed
Yeah,
down. Especially back in those days when you're a family of wealth and a family of prestige and power, that's handed
yeah.
down, and you
'Cause
probably just
ain't
got this
nobody, ain't
position
nobody
without.
want to come and take this from you and just behead you and be like, yeah, no, I'm in charge now. I'm the captain
But I
now.
get,
Nobody want to come and do
yeah, that's crazy. Cause all these shoguns that I seen, bro, all y'all need to go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, we didn't talk y'all to death, man.
Appreciate y'all for hanging us with episode 2 of Life with Anime Podcast. We will catch you guys again in 2 weeks. Also, which 2 weeks from now, actually less than 2 weeks from today, where we gonna be? Where we gonna be, Preston? Where we gonna be?
We gonna be at MomoCon. Oh,
So
it's about to be.
when y'all see this video, we will be at MomoCon. Man, I'm so excited. Get to meet some people that we've been talking to. We're gonna do 2 episodes. We got some stuff planned, some guests planned.
We got some stuff.
We got some fun planned. Man, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be work, but it's gonna be some play too. I gotta have a good time at my first anime convention.
Trap Sushi. Shout out to Jared.
Hey yo, appreciate you, my boy, Mr. Anime Sundays himself. Yeah, it's gonna be a good old time.
It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a good old time. So, well, next time we see
Joe's
y'all,
first con.
Yeah. Next time we see y'all, we will be in Atlanta at MomoCon. So, with that being said, peace.
Peace.